What's up, friends? It's Full Firecore, and today we're going to be ranking every single JoJo opening.
Oh my god.
And as you heard right there, it's not just
what the fuck?
Me. It's us.
It's Dunce Man.
Both of the Joe Bros over here, Semi-Joe Bro, Dunce Man, and then me, the hardest chorus of Joe Bros.
The hardest chorus of Joe Bro?
Yes, Volt Fire hardest chorus. I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever.
I don't know. He's having a stroke.
Whatever.
It's okay.
We're going to be ranking every single one from Sono Chino Sadame to Trader's Requiem. This is happening like right before, or at least a couple
right
months.
before your eyes.
No.
That's where it's happening.
Well, yeah, right before your viewing pleasure, but also right before part 6. So this is going to become relevant very, very soon. But yeah, we're going to start off at the beginning. And we all have different opinions here, so let's just have to a fair debate.
But the real question is, are we doing it ordered in a way of the first intro, or are we just going to do it the way it's ordered?
I don't think we should start with Stay I'm Proud. I think we should just go from the beginning to the end. Gotcha. I think that'll give more of like an analytical thing.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, like, I have basically no criteria. Just want to, like, rank it on how cool it looks, how cool it sounds, and, like, significance of the story and shit.
Alright. Sono Chino Sadame. That's where we're starting off. I'll let you take this one off since you are the host.
Yeah, so the host over here,
guest.
I have some pretty savage opinions. So, Sono Chino Sadame, it is not anywhere near my favorite, but all of these are legendary songs. But I think Sono Chino Sadame, because it has that epic beat, it's the part one. I like the whole like cinematic stuff they have at the beginning, where it shows like all the JoJos. They didn't really do that too much. It makes it seem more like a lineage. And also, like, I can only imagine someone listening to Sono Chino Sadame for the first time when they
would be like, what the fuck? This is so fucking good. Also, we need to add another tier.
Do we really need an F tier for any of these?
Yes. If it's the worst
the new
JoJo
tier.
Intro, it goes in F tier. And we're calling this boy F.
You gotta make it. I think we already have that color.
No, we don't. Here we go. F.
Deepest green.
Deepest green.
Even though S looks like it, it's kind of weird. Like, the worst one is like green. Whatever. Yes. I think Sono Chino Sadame is A tier.
A tier?
Yeah, A tier probably. Like, there's definitely ones better than it. I think because it's been kind of overplayed, overrepresented.
Overrepresented?
A little bit.
Like, okay.
When I listen to Sono Chino Sadame, I'm like, hell yeah.
I don't fucking care about your opinion of Sono Chino Sadame. Let me explain this shit.
There are better ones.
Alright.
Gotta say.
Sono Chino Sadame, first JoJo intro you're introduced into it. Man, it fucking delivers. Alright. You ever hear that really long Joe that just keeps on going on? And also, in the intro, there's Dio and he's walking straight up a fucking wall in fire. That's fucking epic.
Like the cinematics are cool, and I think it's probably in all honesty, I like all the CG like 3D intros. When I think of like 3D intros, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be trash. But no, they do it like really well.
Dog, it is the most hype. Like, I'm not saying it's the best, but it is the most hype JoJo intro.
It is definitely not the most hype, and also part 1 sucks ass, so it kind of takes away because
I like part 1. It sets up the stage for the series.
A little bit.
It explains what Hammond is.
I would definitely never want... Hammond's never mentioned after part 2. I would never want to watch part 1 again.
The stands are the Hammond energy.
Is that some fucking game theory shit?
Put into stand form. It's Hammond energy being used in a specific way.
It's legendary. I love part 1. I love part 2. Not my favorites. But the intro is still hype as fuck. Like, definitely...
I would agree it is an A tier. It is one of the highest of A tiers.
And since we're going to be kind of like collabing on this, Dunce Man might think something's like an S tier and I might think it's a B tier, so we're going to have to like collaborate a little bit.
Yeah, it is an S tier in my mind, but...
Yeah. Well, we can't have them all inside S tier.
No.
Even though...
This is JoJo intro. This isn't just... Like, they would all be an S tier if this was an OP tier list. But no, this is specifically JoJo openings.
Yeah. Well, speaking of S tiers... Want to move on to Bloody Stream?
Oh, Bloody... Yeah, that's just an S tier. There are two balls that smack into each other.
The balls are epic, but this is probably the smoothest. Like, all the other ones,
smooth.
They're really rapid. It kind of like... Not only the voice is like really like... It sounds really kind of like hype.
And also they have different art styles in all of them. Like, they have weird collage shit, and then they have like that one really like gritty drawing style for like the Pillarmen.
Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah.
Like, there's only a few intros where I'm actually like, Jesus Christ!
And
They're
also,
really beautiful.
yeah, and also when he screams when the guy screams. Yeah, it's pretty fucking epic.
That's cool.
But
also,
balls!
It was the first intro that I actually heard. I was listening to this even before I watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Shit.
I saw the intros and I was like, what the fuck is this? But
Fun fact.
I thought it was hype.
I played this fucking shit on Osu, man. And that's the end of story. But I played this shit on Osu before I even watched Jojo. And yeah, I used to play Osu.
And if you know Gunsman on Osu, he played like the meme song. So this is like an actual weeb song that he was playing.
Yeah, because it sounded cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we're inside of S tier, so you can just get like a thing like.
I don't know. It'll move around as we go, but right now it's the highest of S tier.
None of these are set in stone like the Pillar Men.
Exactly. There's no Stone Boys here. Okay, so
Stand Proud next.
Is that what this would be?
Yeah.
Stand Proud right
next
here?
is End of the World.
Okay.
Stand Proud's S tier. I first of all, I actually really hated Stand Proud.
You hated Stand Proud?
There's like a few intros inside of this where I was like, at the beginning. And Stand Proud was one of them. I was really kind of like, I don't like when they go like, no.
I mean...
No, that's the other one. Yeah, whatever. The kind of weird section.
Right.
It's a weird thing. I know a lot of people like Stand Proud, and it's also the first...
It starts off with this fucking epic guitar, though. It goes all like, you know.
I'm remembering Stand Proud. Yeah, Stand Proud. Okay, so going to some theming, since we haven't really talked about this that much. Stand Proud, I think, has really good theming because it definitely feels like you're on an adventure with a bunch of Joe Bros. Right. Kind of walking through
Egypt.
Stuff. Well, Egypt's the second one. With End of the World.
They're both going through Egypt.
Well, they're going to Egypt.
Yeah.
The whole journey in Egypt is the second season, which made part 3 way too long. But it's
confusing.
filled with all the fucking memes. It's like one of the most JoJo, I guess. When I think of like JoJo
I don't
openings,
really like part 3 that much, but it is an iconic one.
Yeah.
But if it was me, I would put it in B, but I'm putting it in A because you're saying S.
Oh shit!
I think it's worse than Sono Chino Sodome.
What do you not like about it? Like
I don't know. It's just I think Sono Chino Sodome delivers better with animation and with the song, in my opinion.
Well, I slightly disagree because I think the animation kind of went up a little bit. The only thing I really like about the animation from Sono Chino Sodome is the whole manga section and some certain scenes like Dio sitting on the chair and shit. I like almost every single scene of Polnareff doing the scream after Silver Chariot's going crazy and all that kind of shit, and then them jumping everywhere, and then that one walking thing. Ooh, when they're just all walking through This is going to be kind of confusing if you've never watched this.
Yeah, watch the intros if you want to. I say it's worse than worse than Sono Chino Sodome.
Bloody Stream, probably. Actually, I'd probably put Stand Proud above Bloody Stream, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I really, really like it now. I don't know what I was thinking on, this thing's boring, it's so weird and wonky. Speaking of weird and wonky, let's talk about probably the weirdest and wonkiest. The one that has 5 songs inside of one song.
Don't we have to move this then? It just doesn't look right though. Oh. I guess we have to.
I think they can just, yeah, sure. This is more of just talking about it instead of the actual exact position.
No, this is the exact position.
Yeah, as a collaborative event. Yeah. So End of the World. This is my 3rd favorite JoJo intro of all time.
Now, the thing about this one, I can't remember it very well. I think it's good. I remember there's a bunch of punching at the end, and they punch through your computer screen when you're watching it.
Paging, and then they go duh, 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 duh. It has so many different sections.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was kind of
it's really leapfrog.
I think it's kind of leapfrogging, kind of weird.
This is another one that I didn't really like when I first listened to it.
I'm still not a huge fan of it.
Maybe because you don't have the part 3 hype.
This one I would be actually very. I would put this one in B. Yeah, maybe even C.
what's really interesting is I really like the first part of part 3 a lot more than the second part because by the end it was like, okay, this is really fucking long. They're like fighting like fucking Anubis and like a fucking
you gotta fight everyone every single episode. It's epic. It's good for you.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's just I was getting kind of tired at that point. But this intro, it hyped me up towards the end of it. But at the beginning, I was like, what the fuck? Not only this shit's boring as hell because they're still fighting the same bitches, but it's also like, meh. Nope, not meh anymore.
You're not gonna like part 6 then, because it's kind of like that.
I read a little bit of part 6. It didn't feel like that too much.
It gets really boring, like during like the middle section, especially when like they go to that old man that has like the fucking dragon. That's the most boring. That was like what 8 parts of them trying to beat one fucking dude, and it's just a bunch of fucking annoying talking, like, oh, if I do this, the fucking plant person's gonna get exploded.
What are you fucking talking about?
I'm trying not to do any spoilers, but plant person gets exploded if you don't do this.
Plankton, look, Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying S tier, but where are you putting it?
I want it in C tier. That's
I'm gonna fall over.
That's my opinion.
You really think this is C tier?
I think as a JoJo intro, yeah, C tier.
Like, if low A or, like, high B as, like, a compromise kind of thing, like, I think this is, like...
You think it's one of the best?
Top 3 for me.
Alright, well, there's going to be stuff that you can move around for mine. We're inside... The territory that we're in right here is the shit I don't like. Alright?
Yeah?
Once we start getting over this shit, you're going to be fucking making Dunceman flip his lid.
Dunceman like the first 2 and then the last 2.
So yeah, pretty much. I'm put him in B. I'm putting him in B.
Yeah, End of the World. Highest of possible B's, even though I think that's like tippy top S. Yeah. Personally. Right. Now let's move on to Crazy Noisy. Okay, so are we going like on like EDM remix along with this, or
is this Crazy Noisy Bizzare now?
Yeah.
I think it says right there really blurry.
Well, it is. Koichi has this little teeny tiny hair. He doesn't have fucking polymer hair.
I see. All right. I don't know. It's all right. I think it's more like kind of like a disco like dancey kind of thing.
It's fun. Okay, so what I really like about the theming of this one is because at the beginning of part 4, they don't give you any kind of like big intense threat. All the other ones is like, there's Dio, there's the Pillar Man, there's fucking Dio again.
I just don't like part 4 in general.
Yeah, I love part 4, but
because like there's like no real like goal
until the end.
It's just like following these dudes, these delinquents until the end when they're like, oh wait, we gotta like save the day.
Well, by the end, as soon as chase starts, which we'll talk about, but Crazy Noisy, in all honesty, my least favorite of the part 4 ones. I'd say that's. Like, I'd probably... Okay, so are we ranking off of JoJo, or are we ranking off of, like, just songs? Cause
we're ranking off of songs, and I think this one... I don't know. It's definitely not... It doesn't hype you up at all. You kind of watching it, and you're like...
Oh, yeah, it's definitely not a hype song. It's cool. I like the art style. The one section that actually does get me kind of hype is the whole, like, intro section where they start, like, showing the characters. And then, like, it changes, like, when they unlock their stands, like, Okuyasu, he's, like, doing this thing, and then as soon as the story progresses, the hand's chilling there.
They're just, fucking dancing around.
Yeah, they're dancing around. It's not that hype. The EDM remix, though, is pretty damn poppin'.
I would put this in the middest of mid C tiers.
B or C tier for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably high C tier.
High C tier, yeah, because this one, it's just... I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but like, it's not gonna hype you up, and you just kind of watching it like, okay, it's JoJo.
Yeah, it feels kind of JoJo, but let's talk about something that doesn't feel JoJo and no one respects. My second favorite.
I don't like punk, bro, especially not Japanese people fucking punk screaming.
Like,
God,
like, it's my style of music.
Dude, he sounds like... Okay, so you know, like, inside of Teen Titans Go, this is some old shit. I haven't watched the show in forever. Alright, this is what the Chase sounds like to me. You know when Cyborg is talking through his nose, and he has pizza in his nose, and he's eating through his nose and talking with pizza in his nose? That's what he sounds like when he's singing. He sounds like he's trying to sing through his nose with pizza in it.
What the fuck is that reference? Yeah, well, I I think it is an absolutely legendary song. But let's just talk about it. First of all, animation, crisp. That one section where they have like the weird fractal thing.
I mean, yeah. I think
crushes it, and then it goes to like Remy's eyes, and then it like goes to like.
I think the animation is
fucking
cool.
like hallways, and then it goes to like. It feels un-JoJo.
The animation is kind of abstract,
like Naruto,
in my opinion. It's kind of abstract.
Not that abstract. We'll talk about abstract at some point, but I also really like the theming of that because it fits so fucking perfectly. Like Great Days, we can talk about that later, but I feel like the transition from crazy noisy, like, whoa, look at this city, like some bad stuff is happening, but it mostly just like, hey, we're learning how to use these superpowers, and then like Skashy comes out, and we know what happens to Skashy, and then it just progresses like, oh shit, there's like a dude, because it has like a looming kind of presence to it. It also looks pretty, and it's also my style of music, which is why it's my second favorite.
I find the song to be more hype and more, I don't know, entertaining than fucking Crazy Noisy Bizzare Town. But like, I do not like his singing style at all. It's annoying to me. It grinds my ears.
Grinds my ears. You gotta respect the animation though. The animation is nice.
The animation is good. It's good. It's a little abstract. They're on a circle, and it's spinning around like they're a food tray.
I said this. It feels like a Boruto or like a weird like new gen Naruto or something. I remember seeing one like Boruto intro, like number 13 or some shit, and it was like I'm standing by a fence or something. I was like, this kind of reminds me of Chase.
I think this is the worst JoJo intro because of his trash ass annoying voice, bro. I hate him.
Well, just because you dislike.
And also at the end he goes, his fucking ending of I chase. He sounds like a fucking cow, bro. That he ends it so unsatisfying too, and then the band just fucking has a stroke and goes.
Well, yeah.
Falls over.
That's probably one criticism I can give. Like the ending's kind of like. It's
punk. That's what punk does. They fucking just throw all their instruments at the wall, and then the guy has a stroke and dies. That's how it ends.
Yeah. I'm saying S tier. High S tier for me.
I guess that pushes in his C tier.
He's not that fucking nasally.
All right. So we could put it here to be nice.
Well, you at least gotta put it inside a fucking high. Low B tier. I refuse to see that mid tier.
Okay, fine. I will put it below that.
End of the world. All right. Great Days. Now, this is probably the one that I hated the most when I first listened to it, because I was like, man, Chase is kind of epic, and then we got Shining Justice, and I'm like,
It's Great Days.
It's
like the
really,
voice of love.
It's really fucking JoJo.
It's kind of gay. It's disco.
It's very JoJo. They're all like pose and stuff. They got like all that shit.
Even Crazy Noisy Bizzare Town. I was like, part 4 is just that style. That's just how it was.
Well, it was like the 80s and all that. I think it was themed around that or whatever.
I think so.
Yeah, the song grew on me definitely. The art style probably one of the best. Not as good as Chase because
I think the animation is good. I mean, it's abstract too with the fucking weird.
But
doors.
then again, the theming, like it kind of ruins everything Chase set up. Like, oh, Crazy Noisy Bizzare Town, all hyped. Then evil.
But what's really fucking cool is inside the last one when
the
Kira goes back and then it goes and then it fucking like goes into like an even more hype like a voice of
because
love.
all of the villain insertions sounds kind of weird. Every single one is like just a little thing like Diavio
goes back but it's like but this like goes back and like fucking does the song.
This like
backwards.
makes a new song, so it doesn't feel like a chip in, because I used to kind of, if I really didn't like him, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kind of skip this. But
so I think it puts it in. I don't know. It's not hype.
It's pretty damn hype.
I wouldn't put it above.
Especially.
I would put it above. I would put it above. What's this guy called?
End of the World.
End of the World. I'll put it above End of the World.
I'm saying low A.
Low A.
Low A.
Below Sono Chino.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's definitely below Sono Chino Sadame, but
Well, I don't think that. Like,
You don't think that?
Well,
You think that it's better than Sono Chino Sadame, the most fucking hype one out of all of them.
I don't think it's that hype. I have another one.
It's so hype.
I think it's probably like Sono Chino Sadame. I think it's probably one of the least.
I don't know.
Like,
maybe I'm nostalgic. It's the
like
first
it.
one and I listened to it and I was like, fuck yeah. Also, story time from Dunsman. I know this is totally fucking off I'm going on a tangent here. But when I first watched JoJo, alright, I didn't know that the to be continued meme was a JoJo meme. So when the fucking outro rolled and the fucking meme I've been listening to since I was 11 years old, man, played, I was like, what the fuck? It just fucking rolls the meme on me after it ends. I was so confused and it was hilarious. So I find part 1 to be very nostalgic for me, and I love Sono Chino Sadame.
I actually stopped watching because they killed Danny, and I was a little bitch.
Oh yeah.
And I don't like him killing the dog.
Well, Dio just yeets fucking dogs and everything.
I think Araki just
Araki hates dogs.
Hey, let's make him eat his face off. Fucking Angelo.
I'm pretty sure in part 6 there's a dog that gets murdered. I'm pretty sure in every part there's a dog that gets murdered.
I think part 2 had it. Oh yeah, inside part 2 they actually saved it. Car saved a dog from like a car. Car's like killed the fucking dudes on the car, but saved the dog. Hell yeah, part 2, saving dogs.
Alright, we'll put this, I'm putting it in high B. You want low A? I would probably put it, well, we kind of are both saying in the same spot.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm drinking a protein smoothie right now.
I don't know. I think it looks better to be like this. And it's forming the tier list to look better. I'm thinking thumbnail here. So I like that shape better.
I think it's also one of the prettiest. Great Days.
The intro.
Not that.
I know.
That's cool.
The animation is pretty.
The animation's epic. I like that it's a lady, because is there any other fucking woman who sings a JoJo opening?
It's not a lady singing it. It's a fucking dude singing Great Days.
I'm
pretty sure. All right. Hold up.
We have this inside of every single fucking tier list.
We have to.
I have to take this and then like shove it inside your ear.
All right. Hold up. I'm pretty sure it's a dude that's singing it.
That is.
I mean, there are women in there as backup singers, but I think it's a dude that's the main singer. You gotta bring up the mic. Come on. Bring up the mic.
Let me get cover, Crumb.
Help the people out. Yeah, that's a woman. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's the first woman intro. It's the only woman intro.
We need another one. Jolene, I want her to be going Kura. Wait, why didn't she go like Kura? That would be epic.
She just goes Kura.
I know, like she's a delinquent, like
Kura. I don't know.
Next, my favorite.
Well, she's not really a delinquent. She's someone that got misframed.
Yeah, she's kind of a delinquent.
You're sentenced to 8 years in Montero prison.
Let's move on to my favorite.
Oh, yes. This is probably one of my favorites too.
Part 5, both of them are bangers. Well,
this is part 5, yeah.
Both of them are bangers. Well, one of them's a banger. The other one's kind of like, okay. We'll talk about that.
All right.
Let's move on to Fighting Gold before Dustman kills me.
Okay, Fighting Gold, yes, S tier, all right.
I'm saying above Bloody Stream.
I would say so too. I genuinely would listen to this fucking song, like, just listen to it.
I've listened to all of these, except a few.
Yeah.
Except Sono Chino Sadame and probably.
Like, I don't listen to Japanese songs. But I listen to this, man. I listen to it. It's good.
Fighting Gold is hype.
The animation's great. Like the fucking way that they do it.
Single color thing.
I prefer this animation inside of this guy, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I don't know what to say about it. You talk about it, man.
All right, so it's kind of hard for me to put this inside a thing, but I think it's really it has like instead of like characters and shit, it has like the kind of like mural artistic and shit. Because it has like the weird like fractal thing, remember? Like it's like like some like Giorno's like holding glass falling down, and then like a Bakio's like doing some weird like thing, and then they're like flying and shooting.
And fucking Six Pistols shoots his gun, and then the fucking bullets get. The animation is fucking great in it. It's so good.
Yeah, and okay, so
like I had some shitty headphones when this animation would play. Mm-hmm. And like my headphones would mess up and it would only play through like one ear, and I would get so fucking pissed whenever that happened when the intro was playing, because I wanted to fucking hear it in 4K, bro.
Yeah. It's also pretty hype. It's like kind of one of those ones that has like a consistent like throughout it the entire thing. It's not like kind of a low part. The entire thing is a high part, and then like Trish is chilling inside of there and shit. Part 5 just fits.
Isn't Trish only in this one?
No, she's kind of like hidden inside like a cloak. Remember?
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. I think we have good enough reason for that one. If you don't like it, unsubscribe.
Part
dislike the video.
Part 5 is just absolutely legendary. Except Journo is like okay. Journo, not my favorite. Like he downloaded like Jonathan in terms of like how interesting he is.
Yeah.
I don't really care much about his personality. Like Jotaro, okay. Fucking Joseph though, legend personality. Josuke, legend personality.
Legend personality for Josuke.
They actually have some like shit instead of fucking Giorno, who's kind of just like, I have a single goal and that is what I will achieve. Or Jonathan, who's like, I like ladies and I am a man of my word.
I like Giorno.
Okay, can we talk about the fucking MS Paint collage that I could fucking make? 90% of this Requiem thing is just like cuts from the actual thing. Every single animation is just like, oh, the fight, okay, and then it's like Trish's arm getting ripped off, and at the end with the final fight, it's him holding the fucking arrow. That's literally everything is inside the anime.
No,
most of it is inside the fucking anime. Like fighting gold, they're like dancing around. You're not gonna see that when you watch the anime. That is like a collage, a movie maker collage. The song's decent, but it's a movie maker fucking collage. There's like nothing unique inside of it.
I like it though.
It's fine.
It's good.
It's fine, and it's also really boring at the beginning. Like, okay, why?
What's good about it is it's foreshadowing of the anime that you don't even fucking know about yet, and then you see it and you're like, they did the thing.
Yeah, but I kind of want them to do something like a little bit unique. Like, this is like the first. Like, is there any other one that actually like showed like a clip?
No. Well, I mean, you can say the Sono Chino Sanmei did with their manga parts.
That is not a fuck like them like Dio doing a light like is not like fucking like,
and him walking up the wall was from the anime.
And actually, that's wrong because some of the shit inside of Requiem is like stuff from like the first section, like Mista fighting that one dude, all like the dudes they fought at the beginning. All that shit is stuff you've already seen, and Trish's arm getting ripped off. That already happened at that point.
It's an A tier. It's my favorite. All right. Because
this paint like the song's fine.
The song's great. The song's fucking great.
The only thing that's like, okay, so this is like my second least favorite.
Okay, so it's slow and then it. What the fuck did you say?
Second least favorite.
All right, we'll move on to that. It's slow at the beginning and its build is so fucking good, man. It builds up to this fucking like I'm not gonna sing it, but you know what I'm talking about at the end, and then like the fucking it restarts over. When Diablo does it, and then it fucking blasts off into like this fucking vocal thing.
The only reason
with the arrow
that this thing is not like my least favorite is because the breakdown,
the fucking blood thing where they fucking use like the blood to like then measure the time.
There are like so many fucking like
drops.
Versions of this though. Like I don't know why there were fucking like 8 versions of this. Like there was one where like Diablo was like, ha ha.
That's what was so cool about it. You would watch it over and over again, and there would be a new thing.
Yeah. I guess, but that one section is the only thing I was like, yeah!
It was fucking sick, bro.
I'm saying F tier. I'm kidding.
Those men just fucking died.
I'm not a jackass that's gonna put Chase inside of F tier.
Alright, well, the final tier list is both of these guys in F tier.
Hell no. I get that shit out of there. Never.
Alright. No.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Alright,
so this is the final tier list?
No! Wait, where are we putting him? So you want him F tier. No, I want it to be the best song.
I don't want him in F tier. I don't.
Okay, what tier list would you...
You said A tier.
Okay, actually, what tier would you put it in? He's thinking hard. It's
I'm thinking this from a ranking perspective because I don't really want to put inside a D tier because I don't think it's a D tier or an F tier or a C tier or a B tier.
Okay, think comparatively to all the other intros. What is it?
Well, this thing's kind of like juggled up, but I think where did I want to put Crazy Noisy? Did I say I wanted that instead of like low B or something?
I
think I said like low B or something.
Yeah.
It's like right under that. It goes like Crazy Noisy, this thing, and then like Sono Chino Sadame. I'm sorry. Sono Chino Sadame, least favorite. I'm sorry. I had to wait until the end to say that.
Wow.
It's so amazing.
So if you would put it in C tier, basically, that's what you're saying.
C low.
If you put Trader Requiem in C tier below that, that means that it is a
high B tier or low A tier.
Right here. There we go. That's the final tier list.
Like, it looks actually a lot better than my opinions, because our opinions, like, kind of balanced it out, so kind of, like, I really hate to see Crazy Noisy that far down. That just hurts my feelings.
What, it is. I think it actually deserves to be one of the worst ones. I mean, Chase, I think, is worse, but I like these two being at the bottom. I think they deserve it. These guys at the bottom, I mean, like, this is a good intro, but it's there now. It's there with it.
I had something on my phone. I had like the actual tier list set up, because I actually ranked mine.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure my ranking was like Fighting Gold, then
we could
Chase,
we could
then End of the World.
Yeah.
Then Stand Proud, then Bloody Stream. Then
Shit, your tier list fucking was ass.
Then wait. Then Great Days. Then Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town, Requiem.
Wow.
And then Sono Chino Sanme.
Sono Chino Sanme is the worst song in JoJo. Wow. Just so that nobody fucking attacks us and sends the Joe Bro Ninja army to us. As intros, all these are S tier.
A tier, S tier.
Except Chase. That's an A tier. But
I think all of them are A tier and S tier. I think there are only a few that are actually S tier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's pretty cool now.
They're all good.
That's pretty cool.
All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up. This video has actually taken multiple, like, an entire month to actually, like, get in production and stuff.
Like the video. Like it.
Yeah, like it. This has taken a long time. Definitely not just sat down and, like...